It's Thanksgiving, a time for families to get together, maybe watch a CFL game or two, and eat some glorious grub. And of course, give thanks. We do live in the best nation you can name. But you know, folks, I bumped into a lefty journalist recently who said she doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving. In fact, she finds the holiday problematic. Well, soon my spidey senses were tingling like a paint shaker being powered by a Hemi engine. Yes, folks, forget about the war on Christmas. That's just so 1997, because there are all sorts of new battlegrounds out there for the wacky left. Halloween has been rebranded as Black and Orange Day in some school districts. St. Patrick's Day was reimagined as O'Green Day at one Massachusetts school. Even Valentine's Day has its critics. No, seriously. Simply put, so many days that were once innocently celebrated have somehow been deemed culturally insensitive or offensive to someone or some race or some institution or some human rights bureaucrat. But really, a war on Thanksgiving? Well, I let the nattering nabob of negativity list why it's such a horrid holiday. And fasten your seatbelts, folks, and put your barf bag on standby. You're about to find the following about as appetizing as week-old cranberry sauce. For starters, she pointed out the carnage that occurs every Thanksgiving Day in terms of the numerous turkeys, geese, and ducks that must be slaughtered so that us Homo sapiens can stuff our faces. Thus, folks, please heed the following cautionary tale.
Be kind to your web-footed friends, for a duck may be somebody's mother.
Yes, indeed, every duck has a mother, but the anti-Thanksgiving people note there are a lot of ducks and mother ducks that have so little to be thankful for on Thanksgiving, given that they aren't the guests, they're the entrees, and apparently this amounts to speciesism, not animal husbandry. Secondly, don't think you're being Mr. or Mrs. Goody Two-Shoes by eating all that squash and pumpkin pie and glazed carrots. Oh no, you see, she explained almost all of that stuff comes from multinational factory farms these days. Indeed, if you were up in arms about the changes to the lyrics of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" because of Santa's pipe smoking, just check out how a pro-vegan group has altered the lyrics to "Old MacDonald Had a Farm."
But here is something you can do, E-I-E-I-O. Make sure your meat's organic food, E-I-E-I-O. Buy free-range eggs from a happy brood and grass-fed beef that's hormone-free. Tried to buy only locally from farms without the cruelty, where animals can live happily. Be sure to write to your MP. Life will be good again on the farm. E-I-E-I-O. E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah, that's right, kids. How's that for a whiz-bang Thanksgiving Day activity? Lobby your member of parliament. Of course, you know what's up next. Yes, it's the race card. For some critics, claiming a bountiful harvest is just another example of white privilege. For an explanation of such entitlement, let's visit Barack Obama's old friend, that self-hating honky, Father Flagger.
Well, don't hold me responsible for what my ancestors did. But you have enjoyed the benefits of what your ancestors did. And unless you are ready to give up the benefits, throw away your 401 fund, throw away your trust fund, throw away all the money's been put away in the company you walked into because your daddy and your granddaddy and your great-dad, unless you're willing to give up the benefits, then you must be responsible for what was done in your generation, because you are the beneficiaries of this insurance policy.
Oh, hallelujah, Father. In fact, maybe the anti-Thanksgiving folks are onto something. Thanksgiving is so white bread, so non-diversive, so full of killing innocent animals. And what's with all this saying grace stuff before eating? Shouldn't there be a separation of church and plate after all? So perhaps in the name of sensitivity, let's rebrand the holiday just as we transformed Dominion Day into Canada Day. Thus, instead of Thanksgiving Day, how about we rename it, oh, I don't know, Vegan Yabba Dabba Doo Day. I've thrown in Fred Flintstone's iconic cheer, partly for alliteration and partly due to the fact that since this is a made-up prehistoric saying that predates everything, well, the bases in terms of honoring everyone else's history and culture and faith and sensitivity, they're all covered. In any event, let's make my agonizing acquaintance happy and rebrand the second Monday in October as the statutory holiday equivalent of Alice's Restaurant, you know, where you can get anything you want. Tradition and history be damned. It's sad though, as a nation we're not even 150 years old, but on the road to celebrating our sesquicentennial, so many vested interests seem hell-bent on rewriting whatever little history our young nation has, reimagining Canada as if it was some new and improved dishwasher detergent. Yeah, that's right, Madge. You're soaking in it. Then again, all is not lost. After all, the Conservatives did bring back the R word, royal, to the Air Force and Navy a few years ago. So, as much as some traditions have been vandalized by abusive Liberals, those very same traditions can also be restored and maintained. I'll drink to that this holiday Monday, so happy Thanksgiving Day, folks, or Vegan Yabba Dabba Doo Day, if you insist. For TheRebel.Media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies.
Ow! We're building a studio. Help us out. Click here or visit BuildTheDream.ca.